gonna take you back to the past to play the shitty games that suck ass. He'd rather have a buffalo take a diarrhea dump in his ear.
You'd rather super glue your asshole shut than play that game. You'd rather drown in gasoline. You'd rather, you know, the thing is, every once in a while there's these stupid bonus stages which are next to impossible. I mean, I think it's pretty safe to say that it would be easier to do this in real life. This game is an inside-out asshole regurgitating putrid anal fecal matter. I'd rather fucking yank all the hairs out of my scrotum. I'd rather drink diarrhea vomited out of a buffalo's anus.
The same fucking music. I'd rather have a fucking buffalo take a diarrhea dump in my ear than subject them to this horrendous garbage.
I'll never play it again either. It's my last time. I'd rather eat out the rotten asshole of a road-killed skunk than play this game ever again.
The music in this game just fucking sucks. I mean, no bad game is complete without some auditory shit that makes you want to puke. You'd rather listen to your only infant child choking to death.
He'd rather have a buffalo take a diarrhea dump in his ear. He'd rather eat the rotten asshole of a road-killed skunk and down it with beer.
If purgatory exists, this is what it is. Top Gun for the NES. I'd rather fly a cargo plane full of rubber dog shit out of Hong Kong.
I love it. It's just great. Like puke up a donkey's ass. What a shitload of motherfucking bullfuck. I mean, I'd rather eat snot and diarrhea vomited out of a buffalo's dick. And if you thought I was serious about this game, you're absolutely right, because I was just kidding. I was just kidding. I swear to God, I was just kidding. I was just kidding. It's not a shitload of fuck. It's not a shitload of fuck. I can't find the fucking fireplaces. I get lost once I'm inside. I can't even just simply turn around and see the door. The control's so fucking awkward. I'd rather play Doom on Atari. I'd rather play Halo on a Tiger Electronic wrist game. I'd rather drown in diarrhea. I'd rather fucking eat my fucking balls off and puke them up my fucking ass. I'd rather piss a cactus out of my dick. Now, I can't imagine having 4 people playing this game. Who's gonna want to play this piece of shit? I'm lucky if I can get one other person. I have a better chance of cloning myself.
So
This is fucking shit. It's so sucking shit. This game is horrible. It's easier to do a handstand while taking a shit.
Is there any point to this? Like, I know it's supposed to make me stronger during the fight, but fuck it, I don't feel like tapping the buttons. It's only gonna make my fingers more tired and then I'll end up losing the fight anyway. I'd rather just wait instead. Fuck it.
This game is ass. I'd rather take a bath in elephant feces. I'd rather eat raw eggs.
All 3 games use the same music. You'd rather listen to your only infant child puking to death. That is, choking on his own puke chunks. That's disgusting. I apologize.
Games are fun. Quizzes, not fun. Put them together.
So, you'd probably rather just play the game than answer the questions, which would be a good reason to just avoid the scrolls. But if you get the questions right, you get energy, which you want. There's really nothing else worth mentioning with this game. It just sucks, and I can't even stand to play it anymore. I'd rather fuck a porcupine and shove a cactus up my ass. I'd rather slurp crap oozing out of a warthog's anus hole. It's just a bunch of poopy diarrhea doo-doo ass shit.
Cowabunga. Cow a fucking piece of dog shit. I'd rather watch crap oozing out of a buffalo's asshole. I'd rather fucking puke diarrhea up my dick. It fucking sucks so much fucking suck it fucks. It fucking sucks so much cocksucker motherfucker bullfuck that, well, something must be done.
Angry nerd, rather suck on a frozen turd or eat some crap from a moose. Gonna chug down some poopy juice. These games are such a great big fuck up. They make you wanna throw up all over Spider-Man.
Holy shit, this thing is total fucking garbage. How would you like it if I conduct the rest of the video like this? Full motion video, my ass. I'd rather it be full fucking screen. This game is so hard, it would actually be easier to go outside in a thunderstorm and try to dodge rain. It would be easier to walk barefoot without your toes or heels touching the floor. It would be easier to pick fly shit out of pepper while wearing boxing gloves.
I just can't figure this out. This is like one of those games that you need a manual or read somebody's walkthrough on the internet. But when it gets to that, it's like, who cares? I'd rather have a mountain lion dump its ass all over my face. I'd rather unclog a shitty toilet with my bare hands. Top Gun on the NES. While I hated it and it drove me insane, I would rather play this than Independence Day. In fact, just thinking about it is like a breath of fresh air. And here we got a memory game to match the cards. I liked it when it was in Super Mario 3, but here, I just don't feel like memorizing shit. I'd rather put sticky notes all over the screen.
This game is garbage. I'd rather put my balls in a crocodile's mouth while shoving my head up a unicorn's asshole.
It's crappy and it's kooky, a stupid piece of poopy. I'd rather eat my dookie, it makes me wanna pee. Sucking some ass,
Fuck!
sucking some balls,
Fuck!
sucking some balls, sucking some balls, sucking some ass.
Fuck!
Makes me wanna see ya, ass load of diarrhea. It's worse than gonorrhea, I'm gonna take that pee.
Man, fuck that shit. Man, you think I'm gonna put myself through that again? God damn it, man! Man, fuck this game, man! Man, Jesus Christ, I'd rather fucking 69 a grizzly bear while shoving King Kong up my ass. I'd rather fucking stand in the middle of a ring of monkeys as they pelt me to death with their own anal waste. Man, fuck this game, fuck it to hell, fuck it to oblivion, fuck it to damnation of mankind! Oh, man! Shit. What a shitload. What were they thinking? I'd rather drink diarrhea sauce.
Could you imagine passing the Virtual Boy around a room to 8 other people? I'd rather drink Kevin Costner's recycled piss water.
And when I say it can be beat, that's hypothetical, because honestly, I think it'd be easier to find the real Lost Ark.
Everything looks the same anyway, so it only makes an already confusing game even more confusing. Who would want to play this? I'd rather drink buffalo shiz. It's a combination of shit and jizz. Yeah, that's foul. I apologize. Another problem is the fucking foreground keeps blocking me. It's like, get that shit out of the way. I can't see what I'm doing. Rather have a diarrhea dog take a lava dump all over the screen. This game is so fucking hard, it's easier to lift an elephant with my ass while singing Old MacDonald. Stay away from this horrible piece of shit encrusted fuck. I'd rather suck farts out of a dog's ass. This is so bad, Satan wouldn't even accept it if you offered it with your soul. I'd rather suck the dried shit out of Chewbacca's ass fur.
I'd rather eat out the rotten asshole of a road-killed skunk than play this game. And then your brother comes home, piss-ass drunk, just upchucks, pukes right into the bag. Now, I'm not trying to be disgusting, but that is a realistic situation, and what it all comes down to, that's a nasty bag. But I'd rather take that shit out to the garbage than deal with this piece of fuck. Fuck this game, get out of my face! I'm about to stick this abomination in my Nintendo. Rather stick your dick in a piranha's mouth.
As you may predict, you can only play as Wolverine. That's fine. I'd rather have one character done well than have a bunch of shitty characters that are all the same.
You know what? Educate me. Please educate me. Because I'm going through sensory deprivation. I'm so fucking bored, I'd rather go back to school than play this shit. Alright, that's it. I'm done with this game. I'd rather press my face against the hippopotamus's butt while it muck spreads. That's when a hippo takes a shit. Rather than allowing the shit to drop from its anus, it presses its tail against its ass crack, waving it back and forth, shredding the shit all over the place. That's as much fun as this game is, like putting a turd in a fan or a bandsaw. You just don't do it. Alright, I'm done with this. I'd rather lick the shit skid off the inside of a toilet bowl. These games suck Baragon's sweaty ball sack. I'd rather get an electric shock from sucking Mechagodzilla's mechanical wiener. These games are shit, drizzling out of the smog monster's rancid putrid a-hole. and then being swallowed and barfed up by Angerus while I lay on his spikes getting Gigan's buzzsaw up my ass, while Desodroya dumps his diabolical diarrhea all over my face. Now, tell me, what would you rather do? Run to the store to get some C batteries to play your Volley 6, or just plug it in the wall? You could take $199, stand on a bridge, and just throw it all away. You'd rather do anything than spend it on a broken down, dysfunctional disaster of video game programming.
This is a penis-shaped piss stain on the face of gaming. I'd rather fuck the Wicked Witch of the West. I'd rather play a CDI game, yeah, like The Flowers of Robert Mapplethorpe. No, I wouldn't. Just let him die. Who wants to play as a weak, pathetic character like this? Wouldn't you rather be a tough guy? Isn't that the whole point of playing a game? Your parents paying $50 for a game where you shoot the fuck out of ducks? Really sucks. I'd rather eat deceased skunk yeast than play inferior arcade ports like Altered Beast.
Who'd want to play it anyway? I'd rather have a Sasquatch sit its ass on my face and shoot diarrhea down my throat. I'm dead fucking serious. What a shitload of fuck. What were they thinking? How about the TV shows like Dinosaurs? Listen to that awful music. You'd rather listen to I'm the baby, gotta love me. Remember that shit? Just flat colors and bland scenery. If you stare at it for more than 2 minutes, you get immediate sensory deprivation. You'd rather stare at a blank wall. What happened here? Even the blocks look like you can carve them out to make an N64 logo. Maybe it's just that I have Super Mario 64 on the brain because that's what I'd rather be playing. No wonder they have an option to practice the driving and shooting stages separately, because they never expected anyone to actually get past the fighting stages to reach them. I'd rather go down to Louisiana and wrestle gators in real life than play this game. Alright, Bio Billy. So, that's the game. You see? Rather have a gator chew off my scrotum. Nope, not fun. Game sucks. That's all you need to know. Fucking Beetlejuice. You know what I'd rather do? Is trap a bunch of beetles in a jar, smush them with a lemon squeezer, and drain their juice into a shot glass. And no, I didn't say anything about drinking it. Or, it's just an average fucking game that's favored by Pat because that was stupid fucking bee. Hudson Bee, you love that fucking bee. You're a Hudson sucker. Yeah, you know, I'd rather have that bee sting my balls 1,000 times. I'd rather suck fucking honey out of the fucking Hudson Bee's asshole. Fucking Pat. Do I really have to play this thing? I'd rather analyze the styrofoam that came with it. It's far more exciting.
Does that make you want to play it? I don't even know what kind of game it is, but I don't care. I'd rather go out in the woods and play with an actual stick. Who buys a game called Stick when you can get sticks for free?
You'd rather super glue your asshole shut than play that game. You'd rather drown in gasoline. You'd rather, you know, the thing is,
the progression of the Mega Man series was like shitting on an escalator. Once it reaches the top, it gets a whole lot shittier and then it comes back around for more. You'd rather super glue your dick hole shut. If you ever find a copy of this game, do yourself a favor and bury it under the fragments of the Jekyll and Hyde cartridge that you previously smashed with the hammer. But then there's the 4-player adapter. It sounds cool, but you need 4 people, 4 copies of the same game, and the game had to be 4-player compatible. That's a rare situation. It would be easier to get the band Witchfinder General back together than getting 4 people to play this thing. I'm almost there. I can feel it. I reached this room that looks like a goddamn Virtual Boy game, except you'd actually rather play the Virtual Boy than this garbage. Seriously, the last thing I want to do after beating Sonic 06 is play more fucking Sonic 06. I'd rather rip every individual pube out of my scrotum with salad tongs than play this anymore.
how did this happen?
Oh my gosh. I'd rather have a big hairy cow thing take a wet, runny poopy in my hearing hole. Ugh, I gotta fix my brain. You see, a verb is an action word, like shove, as in, I'd rather shove a dragon fruit into my dick hole than play this game. Oh, this is teaching me a lot. This is teaching me how to scroll down. I mean, who's gonna read any of this? I'd rather have Captain Nemo pilot the Nautilus directly into my jejunum. That's the portion of the small intestine between the ileum and the duodenum. In layman's terms, pretty far up my fucking asshole! So if you have an hour and a half to spare and don't value your time on Earth at all, then you can run through it a second time. But me, I'd rather huff the anal exhaust from an elephant. The other location is this maze. I walk around and just die over and over and over in the same place. I can't figure out where to go. The townspeople just give vague hints, but no actual direction. I can't even buy armor because it weighs too much. So after dying over and over, I've realized something. I'd rather set up a slip and slide over a ruptured septic tank than play any more of it. And that's something I've never even tried yet. This game isn't the worst I've played so far, but that's not a compliment. It's like comparing solid shit logs to a diarrhea puddle. They both smell awful, they're both disgusting, but I guess I'd rather pick up a turd log and toss it out than have to sop up diarrhea with a paper towel. If he's not doing kung fu, he's got a machine gun! Oh gosh. Oh, I'd rather be playing Shaq Fu. I'd rather play U2 Fu and Robin Williams Fu. All right, just let it all out, let it out. Go for the nerd rant.
This game is like poop from a buffalo butt.
Diarrhea. It's gotta be diarrhea. Just go for it.
Okay, I got it. I'd rather do a human centipede with the wet bandits. Marv in my mouth, hairy in my ass. I'll turn them into the sticky bandits.
Oh, dude. Oh. It's so dark that you can't see where you're going. There's pitfalls everywhere, and the only reason I know they're there is because I fell into them 50 times. I feel like it'd be easier in real life to run through a sewer and collect Pepsi. This thing is a shit behemoth. Really, it's like a moldy turd. I'd rather be impaled by a piss icicle. Glitched? Again? Now I gotta play that whole maze all over? Oh man, this game is such shit. I'd rather lick the asshole of a Thanagarian snare beast. Here, I got a stack of buffalo. Playing this game, I'd rather have a stack of buffalo take a diarrhea dump in my ear. Like when you pour champagne into a stack of glasses, except it's stacked buffalo spraying liquid anus juice.
Trust me, I've had that happen to me more times than I'd like to remember.
And there's another goblin. Ah, so repetitive. You just mash those buttons like a disorderly arf farf and arf. I'd rather be bescumbered with dysentery. That's worse than diarrhea because it includes blood and mucus. I'm sorry, that's disgusting. But so is this. Ah, never shall I touch a game like this again. I'd rather have a warlord shove a morning star up my ass.
This title is very important. It was one of the first one-on-one fighting games. But it's impossible to play. Be easier to play the Rollin' Rocker with your feet cut off. Hey, keep up that tone, mister. Maybe someone won't get their premium gift Karate Champ t-shirt.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? I'd rather wear a poncho made of fruit bat turds.
How do you do that?
Well, you have to dry them and prime them first.
I think you'd rather wear that, but all right.
Yeah, you know what? I'd rather wear a poncho made of fruit bat turds.
Would that be possible?
It might be if you hollow them out. You gotta dry them first, and then you gotta, like, shrink them up, but it could work. There actually do exist button combinations where you can pull off special moves. This is also how you do the finishing moves, which just knocks them out. It's shitty, but honestly, I think I'd rather play this than the Game Boy version. And unlike the arcade, you only get 4 continues, so yeah, I didn't beat him, and I don't give a shit. I'd rather play Fred Savage Savage Fury Tournament Fighter. At least that one had better controls. I'd rather play Mortal Kombat on the Super Nintendo than this any day. I'd rather play the Genesis version with the 3-button controller. I'd rather play the Game Boy version or even the Tiger games instead of this. How do you rip off Mortal Kombat but fail so hard you forget to program fatalities in the game? Not like it'd help, the game itself is such a mess that nothing could possibly save it. You know, I had to beat it for my own peace of mind, but was it worth it? No, truthfully, I'd rather lick a cat's asshole. A cat's hole. Yeah, you know, if you have a black cat like mine, the brightest part on the cat is the asshole. It almost glows in the dark. When he runs down the basement, it looks like a white dot bouncing down the steps. Cat's hole. Looks like a broken off banana. If I ever have to play this shit again, I'll cut my fucking hands off. I'd rather be waterboarded with weak old diarrhea. I'd rather deliberately give myself splinters on my scrotum and then tear them out with my teeth. I'd rather snort a line of piss-caked cat litter than ever let this game soil my Super Nintendo again. Fuck every single thing about this game and fuck everyone who made it. Fuck everyone who played it too, like myself. Dennis the Menace? More like Den Ass the Men Ass! You can also run over a skunk, which would make it a road-killed skunk that I'd rather eat the rotten asshole out of.
Once there was this nerd who got incredible crash dummies on the NES, but when he saw that logo, he knew the game would be extra shitty. He said he'd rather smash his own nutsack with a crowbar.
Oh, make it stop! It's hideous! I don't even want to look at it anymore! I'd rather huff a doggy bag full of bison turds. And I'm talking M. Bison. Okay, let's play the game.
No one hates this game more than I do.
Well, I hate this game so much, I'd rather thaw a frozen dog turd.
I hate this game so much, I'd rather deep fry this fucker in a vat of Donkey Kong urine.
Well, I'd rather dip a skunk in a shitty toilet bowl and then suck its fur dry.
I hate it so much, I'd rather shit in a toaster and then barbecue it in ass paste.
I hate this game so much, I'd climb a mountain of dead fish just to get away from it.
Ugh, the hate I have for this game is worse than crusty ass cheeks.
This game is bullfuck.
This game is double bullfuck.
Hey. I already said that.
Yeah, but I doubled it. Fuck this game.
Double fuck this game.
Shit, pickle.
And the last thing I want to do on Halloween is spend another 8 hours playing Countdown Vampires. I'd rather get jerked off by a jellyfish while I eat a platypus's asshole. I mean, actually eat the negative space of its anus. So fuck this game. Die, monster. You don't belong in this world. It's fine, but it's like lame Space Invaders with a lame gimmick. I'd rather save my fake quarter. His legs are all floppy and he can't hit shit with his gun. I'd rather brush my teeth with aardvark shit. That's ground up, digested dead ants all stuck in my teeth. Fuck this game. Yeah, I beat one level of this piss puddle and would rather punch myself in the nutsack than play another. Beep beep, all night, everywhere, beep beep. Enough of the beeping, enough of the noise. I'd rather hear the sloppy sounds of turds dumping out of Bull's ass, because that's bullshit. I gotta be honest. I'd rather not watch Shrek on a tiny-ass Game Boy Advance screen. I want to watch it on my TV. It's Shrek on Shrek carnage. I gotta fight myself, and honestly, one of the greatest enemies to overcome in your life is yourself. So this game is rather, poetic. You ever tried to walk in your own shadow? It's not easy. Fucker keeps moving all the time. And to do it forever, chasing the sun around the earth, avoiding clouds, and never sleeping or eating, I'd rather try that than play any more of this fucking piece of shit. Fuck this game, watch it go. It begins with a group of people in a car. I don't really get the point, and all you hear is this strange, ominous car engine. It's rather unsettling. The game uses pre-rendered 3D graphics for character sprites. It reminds me of Donkey Kong Country, another game I'd much rather be playing. I played this game long enough to realize that I don't really like it, and would rather base jump into a flea market porta-john than play anymore. There's also a strobe light or something that keeps going off. This tape is an assault to your senses. It's like some kind of CIA torture method. I'd rather hook my balls to a car battery. Also, instead of Hojo, shouldn't it be Howja? Because it's Howard Johnson? Why am I thinking so deeply into this shit? I'd rather talk about B-dubs. Fucking B-dubs. Yeah. Knuckles Knockwurst sounds messed up. Makes me think they ground up Knuckles into a sausage. Seeing how fucked up this hotel is, I wouldn't be surprised. I'd rather stay at the Bates Motel or the fucking Overlook. It'll make you avoid a Howard Johnson hotel at any cost, where kids go Hojo.
You'd rather jump in a pool of venomous snakes than stay here. Ah, I hate these games. I'd rather treat myself. Yeah, I need to calm down. Fuck this plastic piece of shit. Watching dry dingleberries hanging off your cat's asshole is more entertaining than this concoction of cock. I'd rather have a narwhal ram its horn up my cornhole than ram this shit in my console. I'd rather have an elephant kickflip off my face than shit on me. Fuck you, green dog. Time for you to go on a Caribbean vacation.
I mean, what the fuck is that all about? Honestly, I'd rather have John Carpenter take Michael up to goddamn space over this embarrassing mess.
Let's move on to the X-Men games. Now, there were 2 on NES by LGN, and thankfully, I covered these as well. Rather stick your dick in a piranha's mouth.
In fact, I think it might even be worse than Jekyll and Hyde. This might be the worst NES game I ever played, and I'm never revisiting this one. I'd rather slurp the liquefied bowels of a diuretic yeti after it's gorged itself on the stinking dead carcass of a rotten warthog.
Well, this is the part of the episode where I give a final judgment on this game. I go off on a big epic rant and tell you all the things I'd rather do and all the different types of feces that come out of different animal anuses. But instead, I'm going to look on the positive side. Yeah, just for once, because there has to be something good about this game.
Oh no. There's a second loop? Well, I'm not playing that shit again. Kid Icarus? More like Kid Dickarus. I'd rather have a Cyclops take a big cycloptic shit all over my head while Medusa freezes me into stone, preserving the moment for all eternity. But it is a classic game in its own way.
He's the angry video game nerd.